ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రమోషన్స్ కొన్ని వస్తున్నాయి గ్రూప్‌లో వాటిని ఎలా స్టాప్ చేయాలి సార్?
ఎక్కడ సార్? ఏ గ్రూప్ నుంచి? మన గ్రూపులనా?
ఈ కొన్ని అంటే ఈ మెటీరియల్ సేల్స్ కోసం అనేసి ప్రమోషన్స్ ఎక్కువ వస్తున్నాయి.
వాళ్ళే సార్. వాళ్ళతో ప్రాబ్లమ్ అవును.
ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ టు స్టాప్. ట్రై చేశా గానీ అది స్టాప్ అవ్వట్లేదు.
అచ్చచ్చ! వాళ్ళని రిమూవ్ చేసేవే సార్. అందుకంటే ఏం లేదు. బ్లాక్ చేసేవాళ్ళు.
అంతేనా? అంటే పర్సనల్‌గా యాడ్ చేసుకొని బ్లాక్ చేశాను. అయినా వస్తున్నాయి.
హుహు.
చూస్తున్నా. యాడ్ చేశాను. అయినా వస్తున్నాయి.
తెలుగుషాది.com రేపల్లి మండలంలో గ్రామాన్ని చుట్టుముట్టిన వర్గం బాపట్ల జిల్లా
बोलो भाई.
Ever pondered over the magnitude of education's role in shaping the
Sir, are you getting the sound?
future, or the significance of a supportive educational community?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes, sir, I
today
can
we
hear.
dive into the
It's
world of
audible.
EdGroom, India's first
Beautiful,
educational
sir.
community, to explore
audible.
how it's revolutionizing the educational landscape. EdGroom is a unique platform that brings together students, teachers, parents, and institutions, creating a vibrant educational ecosystem. It's more than just a virtual classroom, it's a hub of knowledge exchange, facilitating a seamless transfer of educational resources amongst its members. Imagine a student in need of a rare book for a project, or a teacher seeking innovative teaching materials to make their lessons more engaging. Perhaps a parent looking for advice on how to support their child's academic journey, or an institution hunting for the latest educational trends to enhance their curriculum. EdGroom provides solutions to all these scenarios and more, acting as a one-stop shop for all educational needs. In this dynamic community, members not only receive but also contribute, creating a self-sustaining cycle of knowledge sharing. It's a symbiotic relationship where everyone benefits, and in the process, the quality of education is enhanced, making learning a more enriching and enjoyable experience. To summarize, EdGroom is revolutionizing the educational landscape by creating a comprehensive platform for sharing educational resources. It's a hub where students, teachers, parents, and institutions converge, exchange ideas, and contribute to each other's growth. It's a community that understands the importance of education and is dedicated to fostering a supportive and enriching environment for all its members. So as we navigate the rapidly evolving world of education, it's initiatives like EdGroom that are paving the way for a brighter, more informed future. And it all starts with recognizing the importance of education and the power of a supportive community. Remember, it's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's also about sharing it. Because in the grand scheme of things, education is the most powerful tool we can use to change the world.
Yeah, good evening, all. I invite you all for this wonderful evening with another interesting webinar. We thank Divya ma'am for accepting readily for giving this webinar. We are so happy to conduct this important webinar because we all know that English became the language of success, definitely, and even with under the same title, because everybody loves their mother tongue. That's not a problem. But if you go to other places, definitely English has to be the medium where you can talk. Especially in South India, what happens is, especially in my college, I have students from Tamil Nadu, I have students from Orissa, other states. So we cannot just speak in mother tongue. Okay. So definitely to reach to more number of students, we need to speak in English only. There is no other way. And definitely the teachers in South India, especially those who are good at language, they have better options. The reason is, especially in South India, as I said, we speak different languages. Definitely one language cannot be the medium of instruction. But in North India, it is different, where majority of the states speak Hindi. That is not a problem for them. But as well in South India, definitely language has to be, English has to be your medium of conversation so that we can reach to more people. So with this intention, we thought of having one webinar with expert like Divya ma'am. She has a lot of experience in this field, training a lot of people. So definitely, we thought this will be a very good opportunity for the teachers to learn and grow. So we thank once again Divya ma'am for accepting our invitation, and really, we even though just 1 week back we decided to have webinar, and she's immediately she said okay, and this is how we want to conduct the webinar. So without taking much time, I just want to introduce the today's speaker, Divya ma'am. Before that, let me introduce myself. Myself is Venkatesh Pandyan. I'm a physics lecturer basically with 24 years of experience. I am from Visakhapatnam, and we started this EdRoom with the intention to connect the students and teachers, because there is no professional platform for teachers. We want to bring one common platform where all the teachers can join, and that definitely benefits other teachers and at the same time the students across the globe. So with this intention, we started. We worked for 2 years and we launched the app in 2023 September 5th. And less than a year, we could reach to 7,000 registered users on our app. So it all possible because of the people like the ISP and the screen, with the cooperation of the teachers. And we thank all the teachers for supporting us from the day one we started. So we want to conduct more and more useful webinars in the coming days, which definitely help the teachers community. So I take this privilege to introduce the today's speaker, Divya ma'am. Divya Kottapalli, she believes in the thought, you are stronger than what you seem. You have the power to manifest anything the way you want to be. That's a wonderful quote, ma'am. Definitely the self-belief is very, very important. So if you know that, we always say that if you think, you can become. So definitely that self-belief is very, very important for all of us. And she has high energy and skilled facilitator with over 13 years of experience in the training and learning and development. Postgraduate in MA English and Literature and certified IDP IELTS trainer. The English language trainer conducted campus to corporate training to bridge the skill gap and also work with the Skill India program to empower the youth. In-depth study of adult learning styles and behavioral theories and a deep understanding of adult learning make her a distinct trainer. She is well known for her assertiveness, creative learning, enthusiastic, dynamic personality, and constant efforts to unleash the power of individuals, making her stand out from others. She has been associated with the Junior Chamber International JCI since 2018, certified as a zone trainer, also a proud member of iFocus mission since 2018, which provides human values for design, lifestyle, known, passionate career, positive lifestyle. The passion towards training and imparting knowledge has motivated her to develop a vision to enrich 1 lakh lives to build a strong nation. That's wonderful, man. We are so happy to bring such a talented person like you to this platform. And now she has even a profile in EdRoom. I request all the teachers to please follow her so that she also going to share some snippets about the language and you all can learn. And definitely she is the person to look after whenever we need guidance for languages. Ma'am, thank you once again. We are so honored to have you on this evening today.
Thank you.
Now you can start, ma'am.
Uh, Thank you very
Ma'am,
much,
I'll
sir,
make
for
you
your
host.
wonderful. Yes, thank you. Give me the host option. So, thank you very much, everyone, for joining here and for your wonderful introduction also. Thank you very much. So, good evening, all. As the introduction tells that English, the language of success. We are the people, we are learning since the KG to PG, but still we are struggling to speak in English or any kind of language things we are struggling. Just because we are not getting the right environment to practice. This is what the first part I want to convey, that language is the language what we are using today. This is our lifestyle. I am not telling that whatever the native language, whatever our mother tongue is, it's not away from us. But as we are upgrading our technology or updating our skills, it is the need of that to upgrade ourselves with our language skills also. And let us make it as an interactive session today. Hope all the teachers are there. Please come to the camera, switch your cameras. It is like an interactive session. We learn together, we discuss together. Hope I'm audible to you, Viren?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yes. Was that language that gives goosebumps to us the day before day when we have to give the presentation, or else we have to address a group of people? Can you chat in that? Was that one language which makes us nervous when we are attending interview? Hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes,
English, madam.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. It's audible.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible.
Yes.
You are audible.
Have you ever introspect yourself why we are lacking in English? Uh, Simply, I'm asking that though we complete our PhDs, PGs, and finishing of many things, professionals have come across nervous. What may be the challenges?
Maybe lack of basics, ma'am.
Lack of basics, okay?
Grammar.
Lack of confidence.
Confidence, obviously.
Lack of confidence.
True.
Lack of English environment also, ma'am.
Lack of environment, rightly mentioned, madam. Yes. As we are studied, as we are getting education from English medium schools, though we do not have the teacher. Seriously, I'm starting from teacher only, because don't think wrong that as a teacher, I'm also saying the same. Okay, as a teacher, she doesn't have proper knowledge, or she doesn't getting the right things on the classroom. Two ways. And she is running after the syllabus completion. Hope I'm correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
We do have administration work, corrections, and everything, and finally we are putting a full stop to one thing, that the practice part. Yeah. As we know, language. What is a language? What is a language?
Means of
Language
communicate.
What is a
A way to
language?
express.
Okay, language is the communication,
Means of communication.
means of communication. Very good. Interactive. Nice. Please. Language is a communication through our words, ideas, and we express the things in our oral way. And we are forgetting this thing, and we are following English as only a subject in our classroom. This is the major problem we are facing. Yes. And am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes. So this is the problem. Mainly, we are following the language, whatever the language is meant for communication, or it is meant for expression, which was followed in the classroom as a language, and which was given the question and answers and hard words or something like that. That's the reason we are only putting it is in a mark of that it is going to be marked, and we are learning for as per the subject. That's the only problem. We are not getting the right opportunity to speak. So when we speak or when we get into the English, there's a lot of abundance of opportunities are opened in the world. Universally, it is open for everyone. Can I share the screen?
సిట్టింగ్ కూర్చున్నాడు మీ నాన్న దగ్గర అంతా కనబడింది వెనకాల కింద కూర్చో
Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So here it is, English. English is open for everyone and we are into opportunities. But the only problem is the environment. So when we once open that opportunities, the language that gives you success, not only in the education, what not. Once we check where we can get opportunities if we go through this language. Can you tell me one thing that is impossible for us? For you or for us? Sorry?
Unmute అంటే మనం మాట్లాడాలి.
Sir, we request all the teachers, please mute yourself. Vivekananda garu. Sir, can you mute yourself, please? Vivekananda.
Yeah. I'm requesting everyone to go through the.
Yes, sir.
Please follow the instructions.
Yes, now you can go continue.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you tell me that one thing that is you felt it is impossible for you once? That is impossible for you once, or you felt challenging for you? I'll tell you my story that one day I'm not very good at speaking English. This is the truth I felt, and I was out of the school because of my lack of communication in English. The same Divya here today, she is taking a session. If I'm taking the session, why not you actually?
Yes, ma'am.
So the
Please allow me
language.
to share my experience.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So basically, I am from rural, and first of all, I entered the Kendriya Vidyalaya as a TGT Hindi. So that environment, I felt it is not possible for me, impossible. The first day, second day. So later, every day I started learning English and Hindi. So basically, I am from South India, and teaching in Kendriya Vidyalaya is a challenging task. So I did it.
Good.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing your story. Anyone else? Yeah. So the language which empowers us. Seriously, if you want to get into the right position, English is must. English is the must and the best language to empower yourself. First thing, personal growth. It gives you personal growth like anything, because whether and which field you are, that gives you the personal growth. Either in the business, either in the education. Request everyone to mute yourself. Sure.
Sir, dear teachers, please mute yourself.
Yeah. So personal growth in this empowering yourself constantly, that gives you the personal growth in the family, financial, professional, everything. And the thing is what? Career advancement. It gives you the career advancement. A lot of professionals approaches for their interviews, or after finishing of their graduation, they will struggle to get into the right place and right position because of lack of communication in English. And cultural enrichment. Where we are, what we are doing, where we go, we are Indians, right? We do convey ourselves in English or somewhere else. And what is the things we are conveying? Should be in our cultural part of. Most of the people, they'll ask you that what kind of things you wear, what kind of food you eat, or else we learn from them also. These are all cultural advancement.
Excuse me.
Ma'am, can we unmute yourself? Diva ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Mm,
Ma'am,
to
I'll
make
make
me
again
hold.
the host.
Oh yes, you have to. So things changing day by day. Earlier, whatever we are conveying, what we are doing, it's not enough. It's not sufficient to grow as a professional. But now it is need of the art to grow ourselves, to upgrade ourselves. Okay, especially into the language. Why I'm talking only the language. Maybe I'm not only the person. I'm English person. That's the reason I'm talking. No. If you go with any kind of professional person, you just ask them. They will tell you the story of their communication, because once they are not good at language, or once they are not good at communication, once they are not good at expressing, they didn't have that kind of good opportunities to them. May I share the screen now?
Yes, ma'am, you can share, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. So better understanding wherever you are. Okay, it's a technical part. I'm talking about technical part. If you want to learn any software course or something like that, that's also, it's in English. If you can go through and you can access this course and you can complete the course. And networking, if you learn or if you want to be with the people, some international organization recently have come across an organization where we have networking people with all over the country. There only one medium of language, that is English. No other language no one knows. Only English everyone knows. And we'll communicate and we learn so many things and we have a lot of fun. And travel. And if you want to get into the travel, as I mentioned that, IELTS, if you want to go for abroad education, every student has to give the IELTS or else PTE, Duolingo. That's an English language test. And global network, where we are. Okay, nowadays technology makes our world like in on fingertips. Everything, whatever the another corner of world is on under fingertips. Everything is are under control. Okay, international level seminars, international level things. Now I don't know this organization 1 month back, 1 week back. Now I can address the people from another place, another state, another place up. I don't know from which place you are. And this all the possible only the networking with the people. And cultural awareness, I come to know what exactly you are, what you think, what you thought of that, and how come you understand the things, how you celebrate some situations, or how you think. And global citizenship, if you see some people now, they settle down in USA and UK, and they're having all the things, they're experiencing the lot of global networking. This is all possible with the only language. And global network gives you one opportunity that you can come one actually uniqueness, because there is no another language give you this opportunity. If you go to Pakistan or somewhere else, no one will ask you to speak it, but in English you can communicate everywhere. And leadership, a person who is a leader, he has to be able to speak in English. It doesn't mean that the person who doesn't know English, he is not a leader, but if he is good at communication, he leads very well. And articulate vision, because a visionary think person is going to be lead the team. And communication decisions, he'll communicate properly, because our team or whatever the people are there, they may not be very good at to understand you, but you have to be able to understand them, and you have to articulate and you have to communicate, and what's your point of view, understanding their point of view actually. And teamwork, collaboration will happen when you are leading the team properly only. We have come across many teams, I have come across many teams that leader was not a person to communicate well or profound in some strategies. the team is lacking the report. The team is not growing much better. So leader, who is the leading? It doesn't mean that leader means the political person, something like homemaker also a leader. A teacher is also leader. Who are leading now? The Edugrum team is one person is leading. He is a leader. He is communicating. Okay, he is making people to understand. He requires an English. The person who is moving forward, they need English actually. Better networking things and English influences. Maybe you feel that influencing is something beyond that. No, if you start speaking good English, you will influence many people. You start influencing people by your speaking your words only, and if that's speaking in English, obviously you're going to influence the people, and you influence you show the confidence actually, because when you on the days, we see people will they go to the days and they'll speak contently, and obviously we'll get influenced because we are not even get into the stage, or we are not okay with the communicate with the people. When we see people on the days, obviously we'll get influenced, right? And we were going to influence, we are become the role models for the people. And clarity, when you start influencing the people, you will get the clarity where I have to go, where what I am doing actually, what I'm doing seriously. A lot of people, they do not know where they stand actually. Today in this world, we have come across many things. We see mobiles, we see reels, we see insta, what not, but still they don't have a clarity as to what they are doing actually, where they stand and where they want to go. And if the influence happens not only just for the having some sort of marks or some sort of degrees or the grades, it's beyond that. Influencing is people is something beyond the things. It's not depending on the grades or the some other things. People nowadays they're thinking that our degrees are enough. No, it's not. Now the next part of the whatever the country needs or the universe needs is that how we are going to influence the people, or how your skills are influencing the people. And smart life, English gives you the smart, the language, only the language that gives you smart life is English. Personal growth, as we discussed, and next career advancement, and travel and exploration. If you want to travel anywhere, now it's in fingertip. Earlier it was not there. Seriously, if I want to start from here, I can book a cab from my home, or I can start my travel things from home only. These all things happen by smart life, and whatever the English, whatever you have an opportunity to explore yourself. And education, you can educate from anywhere. I'm telling you this. Last 6 months back, I got a certificate from Cambridge by sitting in my home only, just because it's completely on my fingertips. I go through the course, and I complete the course and assessment and everything. I got the certification just because of the education and this is the knowing the English. Now, just one thing, out of these all, can you tell me that where you are want to improve, or where you want to put your energy? Am I clear what my question is? Out of these all, in this, where you want to give your interest or your challenge?
Personal growth.
Personal growth. Thank you. Teachers or homemakers or parents, students?
Day by day, by updating ourselves, ma'am.
Okay. No, I'm asking which area? Career advancement, education, employment. In which area you want to explore?
Teaching, ma'am.
Education.
Education.
Education and teaching, ma'am.
In
Okay.
career.
Career, okay. Nice.
Good
And
evening, ma'am.
Sorry?
Good
Career
evening, ma'am.
advancement, ma'am.
Career advancement, yes. Yes, good evening.
As well as while taking the classes for lower classes as well as middle classes also, ma'am, 6th to 10th. Nowadays, English is a very compulsory subject in all area for every child as well as students who are going to the school, colleges. So we should improve their communication skills for their better future, ma'am.
Yes,
As an English teacher, we should focus on that.
true. Exactly, ma'am. Rightly mentioned.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yes, opportunities. Earlier, the jobs were only the technical jobs or something else, but now the opportunities are opened universally. You can go with entertainment, events, everywhere opportunities are there. I can say that if a girl, I come across one girl, she just finished her 9th or 10th standard. Now she started her own channel. She's making a lot of money. Seriously, I'm telling you that she's my student. Entertainment, and she's doing hosting and lot whatnot. She's good at English. That's the only thing she has, and she's making her things. That she's doing her communication things, and she's doing hosting and lot whatnot. So entertainment, lot of opportunities are. I want to mention that if you have good at something, there is a lot of things you can do. And business people, they have to present, they have to connect, they have to give sales, branding, what not. And every client is different, and every client communication is different. They have to explore more compared to the job person. Because as a teacher, as a person, we communicate with the one person or two person, but as a business person, he has to communicate, or the person has to communicate with everyone, because where he can get the things. And employment, as we know that employability is such a tough thing after the pandemic. I have seen many students, they're roaming outside, or they're struggling to get into the right position just because of the right communication. And sad thing is that after finishing of MTech or BTech, they're unable to give their self introduction. This is my personal experience. I'm going through actually. For getting themselves or knowing themselves or presenting themselves in 3 minutes is a big task for them in English. First thing that they don't know what they are actually, and the second thing that how to rephrase that words, and how to connect their ideas and represent it or present it in an interview hall. And moreover, their lack of confidence. Their lack of confidence. They'd ask one question, that one part of the question, as madam mentioned, that it is the need that our two, they have to develop their skills in English, because honestly they are struggling like anything. So this is a small glance. English empowers, navigate, gives global connectivity, collaborations. It leads us as an individual, as a professional, as a homemaker, as a teacher. Influences, we get influenced by the people, and we can influence others also, and we don't know with whom we are influencing. Suddenly after many years, they'll come and they'll tell you that I got influenced, I'm inspired by you, madam. Have you ever have this kind of stories with you? Because after finishing of so many years, they'll become professional and they'll come to you that, ma'am, you are one of my inspiring women, or women inspiring teacher. I think,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, Venkatesh sir, you might have these kind of things with you, because you have a lot of vast experience in that.
Yes, yes.
Smart, and it makes you smart. When you are good at a language, it makes you smart. It makes you to think smart first, and harnessing the opportunities. Wherever the opportunity is there, the opportunities comes to you. I'm telling you that I'm telling you which I'm experienced actually. I'm exploring a lot, and recently, when one of the women, she called up from Kolkata. I don't know how she got my number, and she's taking online classes with me. Okay, this is what I'm not aware of. The person will call the person, the area I do not know. I have never even thought of that, but I'm getting the calls from them. This is what you can get the opportunities like anything. So here comes, as we are lack of one thing, that where we are. Hope I'm right. Once you stand and think that where we are, then we come to know where we have to go. The only thing pinching us that we do not know where we stood today, either in the life, either in the profession, either in the development. Everyone wants to know that, everyone wants to grow, but still they do not know where they are actually. If I want to start, or if I want to come to Vizag, I should know where I am actually, how to go there, right? In the same way,
Yes, ma'am.
in our life also, it is a must and should thing, and it is a great thing that should know that where we are actually. The confidence comes from that, and the path finds from there only, or else we get acknowledged by the people also, because these days we want attention. Okay, attention. We want attention from the people, right? But we don't know how to get the attention. Until unless you don't know where we are, where should, there's a big challenge for us. It's like a missing in the Google. We're still in the Google, but we do not know where we are actually. Google world, we are Google people. We are searching everything in the Google, but we are not finding ourselves in the Google actually, in our Google. So just go with that. Can you tell me that, or can you find out that out of these all, one word which suits to you? Which one you feel that I'm here, or this is my world, or my word? You can chat also, no problem. I will check it with chat. Is it clear my screen?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one word that define your personality, is that you ask, ma'am?
Yes. Right.
Oh, great.
Courageous, ma'am.
I'm courageous. Say in this way, I'm courageous.
Courageous.
Yes, courageous.
I am courageous.
Only one?
Creativity, madam.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
fearless, ma'am.
Talented,
Fearless.
ma'am. Talented,
Ma'am.
courageous,
Hmm.
and also blessed.
Madam,
I'm
enthusiastic.
fearless.
Yes,
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic. Good.
I'm
Fearless.
fearless.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'll
Curiosity,
share. Okay.
develop, and creativity, ma'am.
Okay. Creativity. Good.
Inspiring.
Motivated
Motivated.
and confident, ma'am.
Confident.
Yes. Friendly,
Motivated
motivated.
also,
Hmm.
as well as with the help of language only, we are empowered.
Hmm.
With the help of this language, we have become smart.
Obviously.
Mhm. Capable.
Yes.
Capable.
Capable. Becoming and being capable is ultimate thing, because
Yes.
when you're capable, the things comes and falls like you.
Yes.
And obviously, we are connected with this language, ma'am, with the whole world, globalizing.
Globalizing.
Easily.
As well as friendly nature, ma'am.
Yes.
Friendly nature.
Yeah. So why I shared, thank you very much for everyone. This thing makes us to know where we are, and when you start giving that, as my introduction, it is mentioned that what you believe, you become. We all know this. When you do not have this quality or something, but you want to make it, or you want to get that, please adopt that. Use this in the morning and evening and affirm yourself that you are powerful. I'm powerful. I'm talented. I'm inspiring. I'm smart. I'm phenomenal. I'm fearless. If you start giving it to you and your students, or our students, obviously one day they'll become the same. And finally, we want that only. And the parents also, if you have your kid, and people, the parents do not have this kind of things. They'll say that you're not this, you're not that, you're not this. They used to say, they use this word. No, please. Whenever you give a good thing, that they'll follow that. So give that kind of no curses, no kind of blame. One story I have read that a tribe of people, they have a simple phenomenon that if they want to kill, or they want to cut a tree, they won't cut the tree, and they go in the morning and evening and they will cut the tree, and one day it goes down, because the words has the power. If you give the right words to the right time to the right people, then obviously it gives the best energy and the confidence. And we'll want these days confidence and the support. Okay, chalo. Let's move on to the next part. So we know alphabet, English, in English, but as we all know this English, ABCD to A to Z, but let us, we have found ourselves that what is this ABCD of English? A simple way of learning English actually. Shall we? Shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Yeah, shall
Yes,
we?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. First thing that accept. If we want to learn English or if we want to make others to learn English, accept the things whatever it comes to. Um, I'm a teacher, you are a teacher, the other person is not a teacher, and they do not have any idea of language. And the day one when we start ABCD or teaching, we do not know anything, right? In the initial days. So accept the things, whatever it is, and embrace the differences because I'm a teacher or he's a student or he's somewhere else and his background of in our class or in our classroom we find 40 people and 40 different mindsets and 40 different financial backgrounds, 40 different mind blockages or experiences, different things are there. So accept them as they are. We should accept ourselves as we are and we have to accept others also as they are. Then only the learning happens. And mistakes. When we done mistakes, we have to accept our mistake. Or when others has done, our students, whoever it is, we have to accept the mistake. In English learning, I'm talking about, not others. And next, active listening. The language starts from listening only. As we know that our mother tongue, whatever it is, we learn by listening only. Because as a Telugu or whatever it is, we listen from our parents or the neighbors and we started using the same word or we start uttering and addressing and we are make fun and our parents are loved that words and finally we are fluent today. So listen more. Listening to the others is a first and foremost quality of learning. And so when someone is speaking, that's the best way of learning because we come to know that how to pronounce that word. Find that live telecast. If someone is speaking in front of us, we'll run away from that. If they are speaking good English, obviously, next moment we won't be there actually because we won't love or we won't have that kind of courage to listen to them also. But please do listen. If someone is speaking blind or bluff English, also please listen to them because we can assess them and according to that we can create the lesson plans or something. We can give right feedback. So active listening plays major role when we are teaching or when we are making others to learn. And curiosity. Uh, they never ever leave the curiosity because we want to give something. Please go through that. No, he is not good at or something is not working, so one plan is not working for the whole class. Sometimes I felt that one section of students or one set of students they will very good at, they'll enjoy the story or something like that, but next set of students they won't enjoy or they won't get the things right way. I feel like that what is my strategy is gone wrong. No, my strategy is correct, the way I taught is correct, but the set of students and their mindset that is different from my ideas. So I have to change my ideology to how to get them, how to get connected with my content or my things to do. So curiosity, make the curiosity. Sorry. So what kind of things we do practice or we do give to the students to make ourselves or to make the students to understand the things better? What we can give as a language teacher? As a language, sorry, as a language teacher, what kind of things or strategies we make in the classroom to language learning is going to be more fun?
First of all, we should make the students comfortable in the class so that
True.
they can come up with good answers and they give answers confidently. That's the main thing.
True.
Whether it is correct or wrong, we should encourage them. Then only they can speak out, ma'am.
True.
Then activity-based exercises like that, they
True.
can, ma'am.
And
right.
language games also, ma'am, for fun, so that they can enjoy
yes.
the class and as well as they can build their vocabulary and improve their grammar, etc.
Yes. Have you ever opened the storytelling in the classroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Storytelling.
yes, ma'am. Yes.
Stories. Yeah. So
That
clearly,
one would be a great impact for the students.
students.
Story
What are
building
the
and
areas?
story making.
Okay,
You know,
we'll
through we can make through video show of a simple which a moral states it states a moral to the students.
Yes,
We can
true.
make them attract towards the digitalization, as well as students can come open. They can understand what we can what we want to tell them and what they want to come out with,
Yes.
where they can feel very happy over that. Then we can execute the lesson plan what we want to do with them.
Yes.
That
It's
makes the
bridge.
fun loving.
Yes, it's bridge the gap. It's bridge the gap actually what their mind is thinking actually, because every individual mind is thought is different. And when we are coming up with a story, obviously that gives a good impression on them. Right? Thank you. Let me share you one thing. Hello, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm sharing the screen. Hope my screen is visible.
No, not yet, ma'am.
No, not yet, ma'am.
Okay, just wait. And this is a short video, and there's no dialogues. You just find out and just let us know that we'll discuss small things on that. So how this can be used in the classroom? How this can be used in the classroom to develop the language skills? Okay. Hope I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am. Please play the video.
Yes,
Now, how we can use this video, or what kind of things we can do with this video for language learning. Hope I'm clear. This video we give. Hello, am I clear? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you're clear. You're clear, ma'am.
Yes. First thing is that we can use this audio or video, and we can ask them to write a conversation or kind of dialogues to each person, each character. So this develops obviously the conversation skills. Likewise, what are the other things we can include or involve?
There are many things, ma'am.
We
They
can
can understand the
ask them-
moral attitude. They can understand the moral attitude, one. And another thing is like they can understand how misunderstandings come in between the people,
Yes.
even with the food. Okay. So these kind of, very happy things what they learn over this video. I have done it in the class. People, children love it when you do all these kind of things. This brings them together. And finally, what happens is when they are very happy, when you execute your plan, they love it to listen it.
Yes. Whenever we want something, we will give the message like morals and all, and that won't work for always. But if we have this kind of stories or this kind of videos, it gives you two things. It gives us two things. That one is that the message, the moral, what we want to convey, and the second one, they will improve their conversation skills, also writing skills, especially.
Yeah, as well as the story narration also, ma'am.
Yes.
Sharing also.
Yes.
Observation and sharing also they will learn, ma'am.
Yes, true.
And their reflection also, ma'am, on the story, what
Yes,
they think.
yes, the reflection also. Finally, we'll do the reflection also. So once we give the story, the written one or whatever it is, they won't read and they won't give much importance and interest on that. If we play these kind of videos or something, and we'll give a lot of things to them. Listening skills. If we have if it has a dialogue, it improves their listening skills, and if it is increases the conversation skills, writing skills, and moral values. 5 things in one video. In 3 minutes video, we can give what not. Lot of things we can give, and questioning skills also. Questioning, because questioning is the one of certain communication skills. Okay, how do you ask if you go for a shop? What kind of things do you ask? How do you shop? Right? Yeah. Thank you.
Ma'am.
Let's move on to the next.
Okay, ma'am.
So accept open-minded, right?
No.
Start small. As we thought of that, don't give a big things. Whoever it is, either adults or the simple school girl, school adults, whatever it is. Sorry, So start small, because I do have my students for BTech and all. That's the reason I'm telling. Whoever it is, what their qualification, start small, because simple things makes them very interesting. Why it's the story, or else giving a word, or making building some sentences. These all makes a difference. And setting goals. Whenever we are having some sort of one class or 2 months class, in say 2 months what they have to learn, we have to give them a set of goals. Okay, by the end of this month, by the end of this 3 months, we have to practice listening. We have to practice writing skills, making a story or a passage, essay. Literally, recent one doctor, she is from Hyderabad, and she's attending some professional course, and she has joined for me, and she was asking that she wants to learn some the passage, how to write an essay. She has to present her report in a hospital. She has to present her work report, and she doesn't know how to present it. This is what. So active learning. Whenever we are there participating, we can have a debate also. We can give a small discussion also, group discussion. They will open their mouths. Normally, they won't open mouths because they'll sit silent and they will go. And some students, they will start listening, and they'll work on that, and they'll obviously open their mouths and review and reflect. When we are having this, we have to plan things like we have to note it down, that the assessment part, because making and giving them is not only the important thing. Review and giving the personalized customized feedback, this is very very important part of learning. It plays crucial role in the learning. Okay, reviewing what they are doing, what they're good at, and where they are struggling, where what are the challenges, the sounds or whatever it is, vocabulary, what are they. But we have to make a note of them, we have to give the students. And communication, when the word communication, it has a lot of things. Communication, it's not just verbal communication. We have verbal, non-verbal, gesture, many things are there. But all of them, the higher part is that the top of oral communication, the way we speak, because our words make our world. When we speak something, the moment you open your voice or mouth, then obviously they get to know a lot of things. This is the word I'll give to my students when they are going for a personal interview to the HR. Why they take only interview with personal information, like introduce yourself? A lot of things are there. When you start opening, they'll see your communication, the way your pronunciation, the way you are putting your information in order or not, chronological order or not, and the way you're confident, your speaking level of your body language, everything comes under communication. Okay, the clarity. When you start opening, the clarity is must. Without clarity, no clarity, don't open, don't speak. And it consists. Okay, when you are speaking, make sure that what exactly we are speaking or communication is part of that. And correctness. When you have something wrong, correct it by someone else, or make someone do correct yourself first. If not, someone find someone who corrects you. And this is a big challenge. We won't ask someone to correct us, and if someone is correcting us also, we won't accept that. As per my point of view, professionals mainly, they won't accept. No, no, this is correct. They will argue. There's one word, um, charisma, charisma and charisma. How to pronounce this word? There's an argument in a professional group of I come across this. Okay, which one faculty or one teacher has said that it's charisma, and one person is saying that it is charisma. How it is correct? How it is wrong? There's a big debate is happening. So when someone is saying something, accept that if it is correct or wrong, but learn something new, and you are learning something new. Why don't you accept that? We professionals, mainly professional, and read. What to read, how to read. Reading is not just one cup of. Read a blog, an article. A lot of things are available outside. If it is the mobile, it is sharing a lot of things. Okay, read a story, simple story in the classroom, and give it is, and give a glance of new vocabulary to them. Listen more. When we are listening something, when we are listening to someone, obviously we learn many things. And watch, as we said, that use a story, use a storyboard. Not only that, watch flashcards, a storyboard, that gives a lot of things. And speaking card also. If we provide a speaking card, cue card, you know this cue card, they have to find one topic and they have to speak on that. Let us do one small activity on this, shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How to introduce
Yes,
them?
ma'am.
Yes. Hope your possible screen.
Yes, ma'am. We can see your screen.
Yes.
Yeah. We know the puzzle, right? What puzzle? But it's a different thing. We can use it. Generally, the primary kids, they won't like to read, or primary or middle school students also. So what we can do that we can give this way of reading. Can you read, someone?
The most beautiful people we have known.
Yeah, beautiful. What is beautiful in the classroom? Question.
Children itself, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So when we are going through, we can ask this kind of questions. The most beautiful people, the people you admire, it improves their vocabulary, the words, and the qualities also. People including their qualities. Adjectives, we can introduce adjectives also. Teachers teachers has to be creative to open the doors of learning. So likewise, we can introduce the sentence formations, and we can use the things, we can use the qualities, we can use the opposite words, synonyms. For basic classes, I'm talking about the basic classes, primary, mid-primary things. And moreover, when we are having this set of students, we should gauge them. We can assess them by sharing these kind of their level of reading, their level of understanding, how they are doing the best or not. And this is one more thing we can introduce to the students to make sentences. Just a small glance, how many sentences we can make with this? Hello?
Number of, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, we can.
We can. Just give a try, at least.
If you don't know where you are lost.
Where you lost?
You are an inspiration for all teachers.
Yes. So reading is a big challenge.
Don't know where you are going.
Yes, don't know where you're going. Yes.
If you don't know, you can't get.
Can't stay away from learning.
So if we give a book or something, they won't read it. They won't have this kind of in classes. We can introduce the sentences like this in the classroom. Hope it's clear. A bit of yep. And mistakes. Obviously, we do commit mistakes, And all of together, the mistakes is going to be reduced by practice only. Whatever the mistakes, finally the E stands for embrace the mistakes. When we go to the mistakes and we are going to, and whatever the technology is there, but we have to manually do our mistake correction. This is my point of view. Whenever I'm sitting with my correction paper, I'll say do it manually, because I don't want to take anyone help and everything. Because grammar, they do commit mistake, caps, letters and punctuation marks, everything. So practicing more and making time for that, and how to overcome the challenge, it's a big task. And more practice, giving more practice. And this is the teacher philosophy. I love this actually, because teacher is the only person that give the us knowledge. Because in their student life, a person life, they'll remember one person after the parents is teacher, just because they have learned many things from the teacher. So whenever we are entering into the classroom, or when we are entering into any class or any study room, we should be aware of that. Why I'm teaching, what I'm teaching, how I'm teaching, and finally, what is the outcome? What is the output of the student is going to get? Once we have this idea in our mind, obviously the lesson, the classroom is going to be flourished like anything. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And I'm Divya. So this is a small thing I have shared with my knowledge. Hope all the teachers, because teaching is not just one day job. I know the pain also, because the late nights, whatever we do, the corrections and all those things. It's not one day job and one day thing, and it goes like anything. But whatever the pain is there, the one word, because I have come across with from my students that I learned this thing. I'm seriously, I'm inspired by the students. Some students, they'll come to me and they'll say this, earlier I do not know, my teacher was not this much of, why you're so passionate, why you keep on give this? Because at least if I change, or if I make one person in my classroom, that's okay with me. I'm fine with my job, whatever I'm doing. So that is my final motto. So this is my contact number. If anyone wants to connect with me for further teacher trainings or any kind of content part of, I'm a resource person for the edu companies. I do have my own institute in Hyderabad. I do work in online and offline for IELTS. I'm a interview skills trainer. I do work for engineering students and the communication skills trainer. And I do take soft skills for the professionals. So this is a brief about me actually. Any questions regarding?
Yes, ma'am. Will you have, ma'am? Yeah, ma'am, can you share the, again, can you make me the host?
Sure. Wait.
Ma'am, just click at my name.
Yeah, I've done. I have done. I know that. Yeah, done.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, before we'll take some question answers, just like take 2 minutes of time. Wonderful session, ma'am. I personally enjoyed a lot because this is the most interactive session. Yeah, I can say one of the most interactive sessions we conducted. Definitely you made all of us involved, and a lot of things we learned today, especially I strongly believe, ma'am, connections are more important in learning and teaching. So when students nowadays, they don't care how much you know, unless until you connect properly. So the students, the teachers who are interactive, the teachers who share the knowledge, the teachers who share the real world, they connect more than the teacher who have knowledge and they don't share much. So definitely a language makes a lot of difference. The students admire the teachers who have good vocabulary. the teachers definitely fell in love with the teaching, where the teachers are good at using the proper words. Sometimes we may struggle to communicate to students, okay? And if you know the right words, definitely it is very, very important. And ma'am, as a physics teacher, the one obstacle why most students doesn't succeed in competitive exam, you may wonder if I say it is because of language, ma'am. It's not because of physics. It's not because of chemistry, maths. They don't understand the sentence. Okay. When they don't understand the problem, they cannot solve it. The major hurdle for the students nowadays is not the subject knowledge. It is the main problem is the language. The reason is nowadays, most of the students are not reading. They're just watching movies. And if you read Harry Potter novels, or watching the Harry Potter movies, that makes a lot of difference. Unfortunately, nowadays students have do not have that much time, and they're not reading much. So once you don't read, it doesn't increase your imaginative skills. Definitely, the students are lacking that, and vocabulary is also very poor. Even if I ask small words, recently I asked the student, what is the meaning of the word mob? M-O-B, mob. Many students said that, sir, we don't know. So it is very pathetic to know that even the small vocabularies are difficult for them. So it is all because they are not reading properly. So definitely teachers like you who are doing wonderful job in educating the people like us. Definitely every teacher need communication. As I said, I personally, I studied up to 10th class in Telugu medium. I struggled a lot to understand the language now. It took me, fortunately, my brother is English teacher, so I could learn the habit of reading. So I can say that reading gave me a wonderful opportunity to understand the language, so understand the vocabulary, so that I can confidently talk. Definitely, whatever I am achieving, today, it is only because of my language skills I achieved. Because everybody can teach physics, but how effectively you teach depends on your language. So with the same, I could go to US also in 2013. I competed with a lot of teachers. Language, so definitely, I personally know that language skills are very, very important for the teachers. So definitely, this is the one area we want to work, man. So when we people like you on the platform like EdGroom, definitely we can do a lot. So thank you so much, Divya. Before we go for some question answers, I just want to share few things from our side. We want to just update the teachers who are joined today. I'll just take 2 minutes, ma'am. Then we have some question answers we can have.
Sure.
So, ma'am, is my screen visible, ma'am?
Not yet, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
once
right
again,
now.
dear teachers, thank you so much for joining. And definitely we had a wonderful time. As I said, we started this platform last year, September 5th. We launched it on September 5th. The main intention behind EdGroom is to connect the teachers. We know that a lot of teachers are there across India who don't know each other. Maybe we are part of a lot of WhatsApp groups. But in WhatsApp groups, what happens is we don't know the most of the names also, because we only see the numbers, but we cannot see the names, and we don't know where they're working. So the main the task for us is to connect the teachers across India so that we help each other. I came to know Divya ma'am only through WhatsApp group, and she responded to my message, which I requested the teacher who can give a webinar, and now we collaborated. So wonderful opportunities are there for the teachers if we connect each other. So we want to bring the network of teachers, and we are so happy to say that almost 4,500 teachers have registered in a group, and we want to make it more and more. Definitely, we need the help of the teachers. So EdGroom is, I always say, it is to educate, empower, and elevate the teaching community. The reason behind it is, when teachers are properly guided, when the teachers are given enough resources, they do wonders in the classroom. Definitely in recent time, because of so much of hype in the social media, because of some bad incidents happening in schools, teachers are wrongly projected. So we want to at least make sure that the next generation needs very good teachers, and we want to honor the teachers. For that reason, we started two contests. One is a message to teacher. This is a wonderful initiative we started this year, and we got a wonderful information, ma'am. And especially after this contest, we got lot of messages from the students across India about their favorite teachers. When I gone through all the messages, it made me conscious, and at all the same time, I came to know that, oh, we are influencing a lot of people in different ways that we don't know, because most of the student doesn't express. So
Yes.
to this contest, I came to understand what the students are thinking about us. They express so well, and some students are so creative. They shared their photograph. They gave a lot of wonders in the form of messages. So definitely, through this contest, we could reach a lot of teachers and students across India, and definitely this is one way to convey the gratitude to the teachers they love. And one more event we conducting. This is EdGroom's Educator Excellence Award, and we are so happy to see a lot of teachers participating with a lot of enthusiasm. And even though it is a contest, but even I thank Divya ma'am, you immediately joined the contest. So it is not about whether you get money or whether you get this final product or not. But one teacher told me, ma'am, sir, when I asked that ma'am to join, sir, I'm ready to join because we motivate the students to do a lot of things. Sometimes we scold them if they don't participate, right? Why you're fearing, why you are worrying about the results.
Yes.
But as a teacher, when it comes to us, we are taking a back step. So I see a lot of teachers. Yeah, ma'am, go ahead, ma'am.
My students are asking what about the group results, madam. So I was telling
Oh.
it was pending, it is going on, and 5th we'll get no.
Okay. So I see a lot of teachers, ma'am, who are actively participating,
They are very
and
much
it's a wonderful
interested.
contest for the teachers. We are enjoying it. The teachers are enjoying. A lot of students came to vote for their favorite teachers, and this is a wonderful initiative we have taken. All these things we are doing to honor the teachers. We want to convey. I always believe that gratitude is the best attitude. So let us all honor the teacher. Ma'am, recently I read one book about letters to my favorite teacher, where the students have written how they inspired the teachers, how the teachers inspired them to be best in life. And some of them said that they became teachers because of the teachers. So that is the ultimate inspiration, ma'am. If a student become a teacher from inspiring from the teacher, that is the ultimate form of inspiration. So I think this type of contest will definitely help the students community. So here we wanted to bring, as I said, it is a community of the teachers, students, and parents, and nothing else here. No political news, no cinema news. You can just see the feed. It's completely informative, ma'am. Nothing else. We don't have any distractions here, and we don't entertainment also. So we have only the knowledge sharing. The students can talk, the students can learn. We have developed more 5 products we can see here, the 6 products. One is the EdNews, where a lot of information is scraped from a lot of websites. So here they can get a lot of information about, for example, as your language teacher. So I just keep the word English. Okay. So I'm just going to see what's going to come here. It contains 3.5 lakh articles across various sources. The students can come and learn. You see, ma'am, the moment I get just English, I can see a lot of content. Okay, so they can just come and read the articles. They can come and learn the article. They can do whatever they want. If they like some article, like they can just bookmark. They no need to download anything. They just can just bookmark them. And we have one more important product, ma'am. This we loved it a lot because this really encouraged the students to participate as a bloggers. So so far we published more than 600 blogs, ma'am. And Divya ma'am, we would love to publish your blogs and language.
Sure,
So
sir.
first we can see here, English language is the foundation for successful career. One article written by Dr. Satyavasi ma'am from last 1.5 years. She wrote the article, we published it. And we have wonderful blogs for the students on various topics. So this is one product where the students are encouraged to participate and to learn, because the people from different parts are sharing their information. Definitely it encourages them a lot. Then we have one more product called EdForum, where the students can post any doubts. the experts are going to answer them.
Answer. That's good. Good.
Career, maybe related to colleges, anything. So almost 3,000 questions were answered in this forum. So it is a wonderful opportunity for
I
the
think there is no platform like this which is going to be answered the students' questions.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, and one more important product, ma'am. This is helping a lot of teachers across India. This is, we call it as Ed Resources. We have shared more than 1,000 resources related to physics, chemistry, maths, biology, and lot of resources are shared in this. The expert notes, especially the teachers who are expert in their domain, they started sharing the information, resources, notes, and definitely these are helping a lot of teachers. They're downloading for free. And you see the people are preparing for psychology, they can download all the information. And even we have categorized, ma'am. And look at this, ma'am, this physics key points, I personally prepared this. Almost 1,800 people have downloaded this file from this app. So a lot of information available for the student who are preparing for JEE Mains exam, NEET exam, and soon we want to cater to all other exam like even as you said, IELTS, GRE, GMAT, all that. And we want to convert this a platform where teachers can sell the content. Teachers can make some money on this, right? Because everybody is good at something. So there's no platform where the teachers can sell their content. Suppose you can prepare some question papers for IELTS, you can sell. So we are converting this platform into one wonderful opportunity for the teachers. They can sell the content. Now all these information, all the resources completely free. We have segregated into various topics, and the teachers and students can download whatever the. Unfortunately, a lot of people came forward to share their content because when see, for example, the psychology material, it was downloaded by 1,100 people. When we spoke to this person who prepared it, he felt so happy seeing it. My material helped 1,000 people, right? So EdRoom is a platform where the teachers can share their content, they can connect with the fellow teachers, and they also can sell the content. Very soon we are building the platform. And for the students, it is a wonderful opportunity to connect with the teachers across India. We can learn. See, ma'am, I just want to show my personal profile. I request every teacher watching this webinar, maybe in YouTube or anywhere, please update your profile so that we can connect each other. So here, you just come to my profile. You can see how many people are following me, how many people are connected to me. And not only that, you can see all my details. So we want to get the details of every teacher so that we can connect each other, we can help each other, and definitely we need the support of teachers. Definitely we want to make this platform more useful to all of you, and we need that support of teachers. Please participate actively, and with your help, definitely we are going to do. Thank you so much, all of you, for patiently listening to me, and it's a wonderful opportunity talking to you all. Divya ma'am, I want to hear from you how useful the platform like EdGroup to the student, because you are also interacting a lot with the students. Divya? Yeah. So anyone you can say the feedback, sir. Anyone, any teacher. So we need your suggestions or anything that you can share with us to improve our platform. Please unmute yourself, sir. Divya?
Maybe network problem, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
join,
Please join
join,
again.
join.
Ma'am, Divya?
Yes.
Ma'am, we need your feedback. How useful the platform like EdGroom, how it is going to help the teachers community, ma'am. Please share your feedback, ma'am.
Sure, sure. First thing is that there is no platform for teachers like this. And what I have come across that when I have seen your messages or something, your content that really influenced me, that's the only reason made me to join with EduGroup. I do not know the what is the back end things are going on. After joining this thing, I came to know these all the things. And the moment you mentioned about the content part of that, whatever the material you're providing, it's such a interesting thing because we need not to run for another place to get into that. And as you see that the blogs and all also very, very important. The most important part is that the student queries is very, very important because students doesn't have any proper guidance. These just adults, I mean engineering students or graduate students, they are struggling and they are getting confusion in the which content has to follow. And recently I've seen one student who is appearing for Agniveer some course actually. So she has asked me what to go with that. It's content problem because they didn't give any content. They'll give you that only aptitude test is going to be taken, listening test is going to be, English test is going to be there. And she has asked me that it's going to be 50 marks, 50% of marks they have to acquire in the exam.
Oh,
So that kind of people they can go and surely they will get into these things, and it is easy for them to access the webinar thing, whatever the content and all. Webinars, if it is good, if they have webinars also live, it is good for them.
yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Divya ma'am, for sharing your feedback. And one last point I want to mention. We are celebrating our 1 year annual celebrations on 5th of September. We request all the teachers please join on 5th September at 6 p.m. And advance happy Teachers Day for all the teachers who joined this webinar. And for the teacher, I mean the speaker for the session is chief guest is the KV Pradeep Garu. We all know he is a very good speaker, and we requested him to speak on a topic. The topic that given to him is the importance of honoring the teachers. Nowadays, teachers are not properly honored. Somebody said yesterday, teaching is he said, the thankless job. Okay. So nowadays it become a thankless job. The students are not given a chance to talk. Management is not expressing how we are teaching. When there is a complaint, they call us immediately. But when there is a compliment, they don't call us. Okay. That's the main issue in India. The teachers are not properly given the due respect. So definitely as a platform, as a teacher, we want to bring that value to the teaching. Definitely if the teachers are properly given respect, and the next generation of the kids are going to be, they also want to become a teachers. So thank you so much for listening. Now we want to get the feedback from the teachers who are actually there in the session from the beginning. Venkatesh sir, will you unmute yourself and share your feedback?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Already I wrote my feedback over here.
Oh.
Yeah. Very nice session, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, it's a very informative session, but it was a short and sweet session.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
So going forward, we connect and we'll go with the more sessions as sir mentioned, right?
Definitely, we would love to have ma'am, and we have my good friend Dr. Haribabu, who is also a language faculty, ma'am. He's the vice principal of Lendi Engineering College, and he is a wonderful teacher, Haribabu. And actually, he is also competing in degree competition. He is a part of teacher competition degree.
Teacher competition, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Haribabu, Dr. Haribabu, can you unmute yourself and say?
Sorry to put you all myself behind the camera. I'm just driving now. I've just stopped aside, and it's dark.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, I've been thoroughly following the EdGroom, and unfortunately, I've seen late for this webinar. The information reached to me a little late, but anyway, I missed continuously so many webinars. It is one more. I think Divya ma'am, you must have already delivered a wonderful talk, but I could not follow. But when Venkatesh sir was talking about EdGroom, I joined. By then, your talk is over. But anyway, I hope this webinar must have brought a lot of good insight about the language learning teaching process. And when it comes to EdGroom, I have had a wonderful association from its beginning, and in fact, it has shaped and it has nurtured so much of the society, but it has shaped itself. Basically, learning by doing is something like what I strongly believe in as a core principle of the EdGroom. In fact, Mr. Venkatesh, there are many others, of course. They're all behind the screen, but only Venkatesh will be always on screen. But anyway, there are so many who have been putting wise effort in bringing out this EdGroom. And I know the contest that they conduct, the information that they bring, resources that they have left, particularly on various pages, all that is praiseworthy. And I'm always thrilled to have a right association with EdGroom. In fact, last year, I believe in our college, we have had the block contest, and there were around 700 plus students who participated in the block contest and then delivered the best outcome. And at the end of the day, I have felt, okay, the world that is now running towards the digitization really attract public to do things easily. EdGroom made it possible, and there were 700 students who have come out writing blogs, and then they have enthralled particularly. They were even caught up. They were trapped, in fact. Mr. PV, we call PV Sir, Venkatesh Panyam, has made things so effectively on that competition. And one more competition now which has been raised, and that also I off late I came to know, and then I have just nominated by our college management. And then when I have seen that hashtag thank you teacher, that has become a lot of opportunity for most of the students. Day in, day out, they are coming, started writing, their comments, their interest, their experience with the teacher. And some comments are coming up with education system, 21st century skills. And some comments are even advisory comments to the teachers, saying that what best that these teachers have to really work for the 21st century students. So this is definitely a praiseworthy attempt. Let's forget about who wins and who has lost the contest. But at the end of the day, this is very, very satisfactory initiative. Earlier, these were known as, promotions or emotions, but EdGroom has brought it so educated now. To say that those 3 E's, educate, empower, and then one more I forgot. But anyway, these 3 E's are slowly meeting one after the other. After 1 year to the next year, EdGroom is seasoning itself. And I wish EdGroom has to grow a lot, and then it has to touch the pinnacle point and keeping the sky as a limit to grow. I wish Mr. Venkatesh and then other teachers who are present in this fold. Let me see. Do I have anyone? No. Right. Mr. Rijwan, who is one of my colleagues, he's there. Thank you, Rijwan. And then I wish all the other teachers also.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. To make use of this interesting fold, to take it so much into the minds of young graduates and young generation who is really looking sweet for the FIRs. And at last, I thank from my bottom of my heart, Madam Devya, who has come all the way and be present just on one little contact that Venkatesh has had through some web page. And thank you so much, ma'am, for your sincerity, and then for all your love and affection in delivering these kind of talks.
My pleasure too, sir. Connecting with the teachers is a wonderful job for me.
Yes. I should say something. Harbab is the biggest inspiration for us to start this initiative. He has the behind force. He is always behind us. And without his effort and without his guidance and support, we can reach anything. Especially, ma'am, if you see the teachers, a message to the teacher, 80% of the messages came for Haribab sir, ma'am. That shows how he changed the lives of the students. I'm very, I can say he's my best friend. I'm openly saying that I'm so proud of him. The way he impacted the student, because he worked in an engineering college where it is connected to rural area. It is near to Vijayanagram. Lot of students face language problem, ma'am. And I can 100% proudly say that no engineering college is doing that much effort for language. And that clearly shows, see, last year, these are the blogs written by the college where Haribab is working. Haribab sir is working, he's the vice principal there. He encouraged the students to participate in blog competition. They have written wonderful blogs now. We published 7,700 blogs. So nobody can do this much effort, and we could evaluate and we could give prizes to the student. All credit goes to Haribabu, sir. As I said, when the teacher is passionate, right, they can do wonders.
Yes.
So this is one thing we want to make sure that one thing that every teacher should learn, so that it helps the other teachers to also to focus that. So I want to hear from Murli sir. You are there. Murli sir is also, ma'am, working in Ashoka Engineering College, and he is also a gem of a person. We person love Murli sir. He has a lot of knowledge. Thank you for joining, Murli sir. Please share your comments, sir.
Thank you for your introduction. I am a student still because I am learning continuously. So that is one I wanted to say.
You're so humble, sir.
So just I wanted to give a few tips for both teachers joined in this session and as well as students also, because I have more inclination towards industry. I worked in 28 years in industry, manufacturing and IT. Now I am into education since 4 years after COVID. So coming to the association with EdGroom, yes, definitely it is a wonderful platform. And initially, Venkatesh has shared it is for the parents and students and educators. I'm adding one more. It is also a corporate also joined in this EdGroom, sharing this valuable knowledge about what the skills that students have to acquire before leaving the campus. And I appreciate Divya Madam's session today because it has got a very good high value, because the Pearson survey said 70% of the people or candidates failed to achieve a very good jobs because of lack of communication. So this is only a survey gives what is the importance of having English. It can be a local language, communication can be local or a English, but why you are telling English? Because the job offers employers, they need a media of communication to their clients, customers, that is English. That's why we are here today learning English every day. And one more point, madam, with your permission, I want to add.
Sure, sir. Sure.
The basic pedagogy of English is listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
Yes.
Because why we Indians lack in communication where other US, UK, and all they are good at, because listening and speaking, children are learning in mother tongue because they are in the mother's womb. So that's why after coming to the world, they're learning reading and writing. So this is the difference between Western countries and India. So we lack in English, that is our students. And it is a everyday practice they should do. And one more thing I wanted to say to the teachers and the teaching community, today you have to acquire modern pedagogy, that is innovative teaching methods, because the students that you are handling today, they are of Generation Z and Generation Alpha. That means those who are born from 1997 to 2012 and 2010 onwards, and they are savvies of internet. So teachers, you have to acquire every day some knowledge on the innovative teaching methods. And what Venkatesh sir has done, EdGroom platform is a one location where you have to browse it and learn it. That is one thing. And coming to the students, and most of the time I observe in my campus why there is a lack of communication or teaching, learning English lagging, because teachers don't start with English. They are more inclined to the local language. That is the first part. And second thing is, you make a mandatory that you speak and also the students in your classroom speak mandatorily English. It can be a with a fault or a mistake, let it be, but it can be a learning steps in future. Tomorrow they will be a good public speakers. So this is one message I wanted to give. And I am associated with EdGroom Venkatesh for almost 8 months or 10 months, and I have given 2 webinars on presentation and communication skills to the EdGroom community, and I continue to do so as and when Venkatesh asked me to do, because I learn and I disseminate the my knowledge to the community. And I'm active in many social media, LinkedIn and Facebook. I do a lot of awareness sessions on various subjects to the community, not only teaching. So again, once again, I wish Venkatesh sir mission and vision and his team for having all the success and the respect that he is giving to the teachers. And I end with one saying: soldiers, they protect the country, and the health, they take care of the pandemic within the country. But teachers, those who are nurturing the children or students, they are going to make our country proud. That means 2047, our Prime Minister vision is we want to be a developed country with a high GDP and other this thing. So you are the people who are growing this type of knowledge to the country, and all the best to the teachers. And thank you, Madam Divya, Madam. I will be interacting with you in way forward for
Sure.
any this thing. And thank you, Venkatesh, for your mission and mission. Thank you.
Thank you, Murli sir. Ma'am, Murli sir is a backbone. He always there for us in whatever the help we want. And recently I just want to add one point to Murli sir's speech. Recently, I posted one question in LinkedIn. What in opinion makes someone great teacher? You see, the adaptability and innovation, 33% voted now. So definitely, lot of teachers fail here. They have very good language, but they fail to adapt. Okay, adapt in the sense you need to learn language. You need to learn, especially the students are changing a lot. Parents are changing. As a teacher, we're not updating, ma'am. So the sessions like yours, okay, definitely focuses on understand the importance of language, and definitely the effective communication skills are very important, right, for every teacher should have. Yeah, I would like to hear from some more teachers who want to share your feedback. Anyone, please raise your hand. Any teacher? Dr. Sivaram Garu or anyone? Rizwan sir, are you there?
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening
Yes, sir.
once again, all of you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, go ahead. Ma'am, Rizwan sir, just a minute after ma'am, you can talk.
Divya ma'am, once again, we all thank you for the session, and you have given a lot many suggestions which we can follow in the classroom. And due to Edugram, through our principal ma'am, we came to this session, ma'am, and we have joined. And not only myself, our colleagues also joined in this session.
Wow, good to
Thank
know.
you so much. Thank you so much for the thank you so much for this wonderful session, ma'am. You have given lot many advices, and whenever the sessions are, if you are conducting such type of sessions, we are also we want to participate along with you, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us this wonderful opportunity. And sir, what sir told about the opportunities, ma'am. Before the COVID, one type of globalization we have found. After COVID and after this globalization, students have lot many opportunities if they are really wants it.
Yes.
Along with them, these communication skills are those are very encouraging to the children, ma'am. If they are good in communication skills, they can do anything and in everything. Anything and everything. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Nagalakshmi, may I know from which school you came from, ma'am? Nagalakshmi?
Sir, I came from Vishodhya English medium school, sir, from Chodavaram, and it is located near Gunturu, sir.
Oh, thank you
And
so much.
our
sir.
main branch is Sri Venkateshwara Balakutir.
Oh, who shared the link, ma'am?
Our principal, ma'am, Nazreen, ma'am, Mrs. Nazreen.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks for joining in the Nagalakshmi.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And recently, and last year, I came to SIMS, Gunturu, SIMS College for teacher training. I gave 2 days teacher training over there.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Nice. That is a nice news which we heard here. You have visited Gunturu.
Gunturu, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Rizwan sir, please continue, sir.
Yes, a very good evening to everyone. And thanks for giving me this opportunity to address everyone here, wonderful teachers, and especially Divya ma'am. I'm sorry that I couldn't start with, the session when it started. because I was working on my NPTEL exam assessment. So I have done that as well as simultaneously I have joined this. So it was a great session. As in the middle I have joined, I have picked up the knowledge where you have started with the video, and there we can understand how we have to go with the children.
Yes.
As you know that I have been previously working with many organizations, and I have seen this. Children love digitalization view, but that's the way teachers have to mold themselves to understand them. Here it is the big opportunity for teachers to learn about the digitalization and also work with
Visual
students.
things impacts more in learning actually.
Yes, obviously, ma'am.
Which were we are
Visual
lacking
things.
in the classroom, and moreover, the present schools, wherever the government schools or the private schools, they won't have much resources like this. We don't have some schools. I have seen that they won't have presentation boards and all. So I felt it is if they have these kind of resources, we can use this kind of the videos or something kind. And as of I have seen in degree colleges, some government degree colleges, they won't have these things.
Definitely, ma'am. It would be a great impact.
Yes.
Even me, working as a soft skills trainer, I've been
Yes.
taking many, training sessions for the teachers in the schools and
Yes.
as well as various colleges. I have seen this problem with the teachers that they couldn't, come out for the digitalization because they have the old version of the teacher, and the new version is something else where they have to get adapted to it.
Okay.
They have to come over it. So it's a great thing. For that we can give a solution for the teachers where they can come out, like they can prepare a monologue thing, like else they can go with the puppet shows where they can make them attract towards the teacher, and then you can go with visualization also. That makes a great impact all over. That's a great session, ma'am. Thank you so much, giving a great insight for the people. Find your
Thank you,
session.
sir.
And
Thank
thanks
you.
to VP sir for giving me this opportunity, and the Ed Groom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Rizwan sir. Thanks for joining. And we would love to hear from some more teachers. Manikama ma'am, can you speak?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Divya madam, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Session is very useful and informative, madam. Very inspiring also. Thank you, madam. You said only from A to E. What about other letters? Did you have any else like
We'll complete next, ma'am. We'll complete in the next session. No problem.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Then other thing, I'm working as a computer teacher, ma'am. Generally, we will prepare PPTs and we will show the students.
Good.
So like that, I can use it what you gave us today. It is very inspiring and very useful, ma'am. Thank you so much. Then frequently, when you have free time, please conduct the small webinars, madam.
Sure,
We can
ma'am.
share our ideas and knowledge, ma'am. Then through that, everybody can improve and it can be useful for the students in the modern era.
Sure. You're
Thank
from,
you
madam?
so much.
You're from? You're from which school?
St. Anne's English Medium School, Rajahmundry, ma'am.
Oh, nice. Rajahmundry.
Yes, we have smart boards and all, ma'am.
Super. I've visited Rajahmundry also, Gunturu, Vijayawada for teacher trainings mostly.
Okay,
Only
madam.
for trainings I do visit.
Next time, please call me, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I can meet you surely. Thank you so much, madam, for spending your valuable time with us to inspire and make use it. I'll try to use it in the school, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Venkatesh, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Satyamurthy sir, please unmute yourself and you can go ahead, sir.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. I want to ask you a question. Now where we are working, we have digital boards. The one thing I want to ask you, sir, ma'am has shown us one video. Where do we can download such type of videos to interact with the students?
That secret has revealed by the ma'am only.
Ma'am, you can go and Google, that's it. You'll be fine. A lot of videos.
We'll share, ma'am. We'll take from ma'am. We'll share it with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Satyamurthy sir, you can talk.
Today I didn't use any digital tools actually. It is just a video. As it is 1 hour only, so I thought of I don't use much. And
let's plan more, Divya ma'am. If you are okay with this, let's plan more.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir. Yes, Satyamurthy sir, go ahead, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Really, it is a very nice session, sir. Actually, what I understood from this session means how far the communication skill is very important to connect one of us effectively, because without communication, it's very difficult to manage the students in the classroom, sir. Because when we communicate in a proper way, then only the students also will get to understand what we are communicating, what we are coming to say. So as ma'am started this session, I came in between only, but I understood very clearly. I'm from Tamil Nadu, sir. I'm from Tamil Nadu. I'm working in CBSE private school, which is located in Virudunagar district of Tamil Nadu. Really, 2 or 3 times I received a link through my mail, but I couldn't attend that 2 more sessions, which you have already sent it. But this session, I thought this morning I have to attend because ma'am from Telugu, Andhra Pradesh. I started my career as a teacher in Andhra Pradesh only. It's very first. I could say I feel very happy to say this because I started in near Vijayawada. The name of the place is Avanigada, near Baudurpalli, I think so, near Masalipatnam coastal region only. There only I started. The name of the school is the Navajivan High School. The Navajivan High School, first floor will be the English medium. Ground floor is the Andhra Telugu medium, state board. So there I started my career. There only I started to learn English, sir, gradually, because with the help of my colleague, Mr. His name is Venkatesh Kaur, I think so. Venkatesh Kaur. He only helped me how to communicate with the students because it's a very beginning stage where I started my career in Andhra Pradesh. Really, it was a nice experience to communicate with the children. That time I understood very well how far the communication is important to connect with each other. How we can take the class very effectively. Because communication, the English language is very powerful one. At the same time, they used to say that funny language, that's secondary one. But how we use this in an effective way, according to this can be applicable everywhere. Especially, it's a powerful language around the world. Thank you, sir, for giving this opportunity.
So,
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for joining. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
So a bit of nostalgic, right? Because you recollected everything from the beginning and the nostalgic moments you have come across. Very good. Sir, which subject you take? What's your subject?
English, ma'am. My subject is English.
Super. Great, sir. Thank you. Thank you for joining here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes. Please be in touch with us, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Surely.
Ma'am, please be active in EdGroom, ma'am. Lot of people will follow you because it's a professional platform for teachers. We request you to be active so that if you start sharing some content, that definitely help the teachers, ma'am. We request you, ma'am, for that.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Yeah, Dr. Kishore Kumar Garu, sir, can you unmute yourself and share your experience, sir? Kishore, sir. Dr. Suram Garu, anyone please want to share feedback or talk?
Hi, I am Mrs. Bala. I'm from Bombay, working in an English medium school. Since 1995, I've taken up this profession. And today I'm really very happy, like I became a part of it and I could learn many more things. And my main subject is English only. I teach English for standard 9th and 10th. And today's session will help me more to go with the students in a much more better way. I am really very happy and thankful to Divya ma'am and Venkatesh sir also. And I am more interested in future also to join. I don't know myself how I became a part of this. Like who has made me to join, that is all completely I am unaware. But really I feel very happy, like God has brought me to somewhere, a good place where I could learn many more things. And it will be very helpful for me in future to present it properly in front of my students. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, Balagaru. Ma'am, can you tell me where did you get the link for the webinar?
Like in that WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay.
From that only I took up.
Okay. Please,
and this is my third to fourth time.
Okay.
I've become a part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Please be active in EdGroom, ma'am. Definitely, we all here to connect each other, help each other, empower each other. This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main theme of Headroom, ma'am.
Yeah,
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir, Satpath sir.
Sir, I would like to congratulate you, sir, because you are the one of the persons here who connected everyone to involve this session. Thank you so much. And also, you said many things about Headroom, sir. Really, it's a beautiful one. You have displayed most of the things which we need to update ourselves, and also whatever we need to take to the children, that also can be taken from here and freely. Really wonderful, sir. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Satpath sir. Please support us and definitely spread the news to your friends and colleagues. Let us bring them to the platform. I said, sir, we follow 3 E's: educate, empower, elevate. This for teachers, sir.
Thank you.
And
Surely,
one
sir.
point I want to share with all the teachers, as everybody saying, even Rizwan sir said, ma'am, one, I can say, fatigue, I can say. People doesn't want to change much. That's it's a human nature.
Yes.
We resist the change, ma'am. We don't accept the change.
Yes.
We want to be in the comfort zone. But when the situation comes, everybody worries, right? And so teaching is not a job that we can do one day. We can improve a skill in one day. It's a continuous process.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that the teachers are exposed well. See, a lot of learning is happening on this webinar. People are able to understand. So you are there in Hyderabad, ma'am, but we're all able to understand and we are able to learn from you. It's only because of the technology. So as much as you adapt the technology in a better way, definitely it is going to empower us. Never ever hate social media. Let us learn the good things from the social media. Let us learn how to use this internet and for a betterment. If you are good enough to understand that, I think teachers have unlimited opportunities, ma'am, now. No boundaries. You can earn, you said one lady called from Calcutta. In this way, there are no boundaries because other parts of India, there are no good teachers. Especially in South India, we have very good teaching community. So it's a wonderful advantage. We can leverage on it. So the platforms like Headroom are going to create such an opportunity. And definitely, this is one intent with which we started. Thank you so much. And one final, anyone want to talk? Because ma'am spent so much of time, almost 2 hours.
Very good evening, sir. Very good evening, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I am from Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, sir. We met in WhatsApp, sir.
Yes, sir. Kudos to you all the team over there who had inspired and gave a profounding, valuable suggestions to all the teaching fraternity.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful opportunity, ma'am. Nice to see you. And a very happy Advanced Teachers Day wishes to all the teaching fraternity. Let's this continue the saga in a 21st century way, as all the
Thank you,
other
sir. Thank you,
experts
sir.
suggested. So we do love the teaching, mentor the community, and make the nation progressive and very strong. Thank you, one and all.
True.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kishore sir, for ma'am. Kishore sir is also English faculty. So he's all working in Anantapur. Anyone before we conclude, any suggestions or any feedback?
I love two terms, two words in English. One is English and the second one is teacher.
Oh, thank you so much.
So that's the reason I made English as an acronym today. Teacher, in the next session, I will do it. That's the same slide you have seen in the list. So next time we'll go with the teacher.
Right. So anyone who want to share? Otherwise, we'll just go wind up the show because, ma'am, sorry to bother you so much. You are there till the end, almost to spend. Sunday is very precious for everyone, and we took your Sunday, ma'am.
All off today.
Okay. Haribabu sir, one final conclusion from you. We want to hear from one word from you, and we'll wind up the show. What is one message you want to give to the teachers on Teachers' Day?
That's great. It was not mine, in fact. V.S. Sastry, long back, he has said in one of the essays called What I Cherish Most is quite important. Sorry, what I cherish most is not quite important, but what I pursue most is quite important. It is the teacher who does it, especially when it comes to language teacher, it is more. And I really like to see to work in a team of language department in our campus. There are around 6 months old teacher till 16-year-old teacher or 25-year-old teacher. we collaboratively work, and then we always, put right effort in bringing out the best, saying that what I cherish most is not quite important. What I pursue most is quite important. So EdGroom is making the teachers to pursue most, pursuing on the new trends. That is awesome work, and let's appreciate each other. Well done, and then happy Teachers Day in advance to all the teachers assembled here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Haribabu, for joining. Ma'am, one last word we want to listen from you, ma'am. We will close the session.
Yeah, sure. So first thing, I would like to thank EdGroom because the moment I have seen the message from Venkatesh sir, I don't know this background. I told you already in the call.
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
know anything. Just I thought of the WhatsApp group for the teachers. But you're doing much things. They're great things actually, not much, great things, especially for the teacher. And there is no platform like this. This really I liked it. And the content part of, the connection part of, the knowledge sharing part of whatnot. So seriously, it's a very, very impressive work you're doing. And I have seen this AP people, the Andhra Pradesh, whatever is last 2-3 years I'm working for Andhra Pradesh, have come across many edu companies, something like that. But this is quite impressive work I have seen. Seriously, this is what my heartful words. Impressive work you're doing here. And I couldn't control myself after seeing your content part of that. I have seen 2-3 messages of yours, and I'm impressed. And I have joined EdGroom group. This is just because of your content part only. I've really I have come across many things, contents, because webinars, and I've come across many things. But while I'm following your EdGroom and all content part of, it's really good. The quality work you're doing, seriously. Okay.
Thank you so much, Divya ma'am. Without the people like Murli sir, Haribabu sir, ma'am, I'm only the person who is in front of it.
That's what
a lot of network behind it, ma'am. Especially Haribabu.
Now I could see
yes,
these people.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because now, ma'am, I believe that this century belongs to people who collaborate. Okay. Yes. Alone, we cannot achieve anything, ma'am. Definitely, we need people's support, and we just only idea is mine. But there are a lot of people who encouraged us, especially Dr. Haribabu. He's also my good friend, but he's always there whenever we need him. And I see the passion he has, especially because my brother is an English faculty. I connect so well to the English faculty because my life changed because of language, nothing else. I am not good at physics, but I know how to express physics in better way because I'm good at language. So this is what I always suggest the teachers, ma'am. So read books, talk to people, listen to some podcasts, write some blogs. Many people are reluctant towards it. And that is the one thing that stop them to growing. So I'm fortunate to have friends like Haribabu sir, where we can interact a lot. He is a gem of a guy. We always encourage us to do better things. And Murli sir is always there for supporting us. There are a lot of people behind the screen who is a part of this team. And I always say, EdGroom is not for Venkatesh, it is the platform of the teachers. So if everybody owns it, ma'am, because you are there, see, you are helping. I see wonderful thing today, ma'am. Almost 30 people are there for 2 hours. No webinar, we have seen this much of attention span. Generally, people say for 30 minutes and leave. But a lot of discussion happened. A lot of what people are discussing ideas, sharing ideas. This is what we need for going, ma'am. So definitely we want to build this connection. Let us help each other, let us empower each other, and let us grow each other. So once again, thank you for sharing your time, ma'am, especially. And you have done a wonderful presentation with a lot of, as I said, sweet and short webinar, but you made a lot of profound impact, ma'am. Thank you. That shows your experience. And I'm so happy to meet you, ma'am, over a phone call, and you immediately accepted to conduct this webinar. And please continue to help us in doing so many webinars in the coming days.
We work together.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We work together.
Yes. So definitely that is going to help a lot of community people. Once again, I thank all the teachers for joining to the session, and I wish you all the advance Happy New Year. Teachers Day. And please join us on 5th September at 6 p.m. We have a wonderful session. Divya ma'am, this is an invitation to you. Please join there, ma'am. So, thank you so much, all. Murli sir, thank you so much for joining. Satyamurthy Garu, thanks for joining and sharing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And all the teachers, ma'am. I love this Salma ma'am, other Manik ma'am, they are so active in the session. They're sharing the moment you are asked a question. It's a wonderful, and thanks Bala ma'am for joining all the way from Mumbai, and
Thank you, sir.
other teachers who joined the session. Thank you so much for staying till the end. And soon
Venkatesh,
after September, yes sir.
Venkatesh, sir, please see the chat box.
Oh, thank you so much. Room to conduct more actives over. Haribabu sir, thank you so much. Definitely, sir. We are going to do a lot of things, and thank you so much, Haribabu sir, for joining the session. Right, ma'am. Thank you so much, all. Let us meet on 5th September with another interesting session. Thank you so much. Right. And all the teachers, please fill this Google form which I've shared, and please, we want to send the certificate through your emails. Please share the details. Thank you so much for all of you.